Module 1, Introduction to Financial Planning. Welcome to the first module of Financial Planning, Introduction to Financial Planning. As soon as we started our first job and received our first paycheck, most of us would have heard the most common advice given to a young earning individual: start saving, start investing, etc. The reason why we hear this line so often is because money is the basis of all transactions in this world. Can you remember your first encounter with money? Let's go down the memory lane and go back to our childhood. As kids, we used to keep a piggy bank. Whenever we got money from our parents or a visiting relative, we would deposit it in a piggy bank so that we could buy our first bicycle. We used to keep a tab of each rupee deposited in the piggy bank, and we could regularly estimate the time period after which we could be able to collect enough money for the bicycle. So, this was your early encounter with money. But did you understand the importance of financial planning back then? Now, let's take a pause. Let's analyze this process. You wanted to buy a bicycle so that you could make your life easier. So, buying a bicycle was a goal that you had to achieve. To achieve that goal, you needed money. So, you started collecting. Your relatives used to give you money on festivals and birthday parties or when you visited your grandparents. Money from your parents and relatives was your source of income. To achieve the goal in a reasonable time period, you started to make calculations and made plans to spend less on candies and ice creams. This process of planning and calculation is called financial planning. At every stage of our lives, we have certain goals. Sometimes it's a bicycle, sometimes it's a mobile, and sometimes it is marriage. Consciously or subconsciously, we plan our finances to achieve these goals. Through this module, we will try to look deeper into the process of financial planning. We would understand how value of money changes with time and how each of our goals requires a different financial strategy. So, let's start with a more detailed understanding of financial planning. What is financial planning? Piggy bank was sufficient to buy a bicycle or a cricket bat. But we can't depend on a piggy bank to achieve bigger goals in our lives, such as owning a house or a car. A proper financial planning comes into play to achieve such goals. To understand financial planning, we need to understand our needs and aspirations in life. How we can translate these needs and aspirations into monetarily measurable goals, and how to invest our money in order to achieve these goals within the desired time period. Financial needs and aspirations. Let's answer this question. Why is money important at all? The answer is simple. Because the value of everything is measured in monetary terms. As kids, we wanted to buy a bicycle, but we knew that we need money for this even though we were not earning. And now, when we are grown-ups, the kind of lifestyle we lead depends on the kind of finances we have for the products and services we use in our day-to-day lives. Suppose you have to travel 10 kilometers every day to reach to your workplace, let's say in a city like Mumbai. You have several options for traveling to office. You can either take an auto rickshaw. You will be spending around rupees 400 every day, but you will be traveling with comfort. Or you can take a bus. You will be spending only around rupees 80 per day, but there will be a lot of hassles. Thus, your financial needs are influenced by the amount of money you are earning and the amount of money you are willing to spend. There is a third option for traveling to office. You can go by your own car, but you can't get a car in rupees 80 or even in rupees 400. You need at least rupees 4 lakhs to own a decent car. Therefore, owning a car or a house is a financial aspiration which you would want to achieve few years down the line. Translating financial aspirations into monetary measurable goals. Suppose you want to own a car after a year. The cost of your desired car is rupees 24 lakhs. So, you need to save rupees 2 lakhs per month to be able to buy it. Your monthly income is rupees 6 lakhs and your monthly expenses is rupees 5 lakhs. You realize that your monthly saving is only rupees 1 lakh, which is not enough to let you collect desired amount within a year. What would you do? You would start to cut down on your expenses so that you can increase the amount of saving every month. These extra expenses might be your traveling habits or eating out in an expensive restaurant every weekend or vacation plan in summer. You give up on your lifestyle temporarily so that you can upgrade your lifestyle in the future. This is just a small example. We always aspire for betterment in terms of lifestyle. It can be either a house or a luxury honeymoon or sending your kids to a foreign university or your retirement. But to achieve these aspirations,
after 55 years of study, thousands of books, a handful of incredible mentors, and a half a century of experience, there are 4 classics I stick with to continually progress my life and our business. Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, You Were Born Rich, and Your Invisible Power. These are the classics of personal development, and they can dramatically improve and expand each and every aspect of your life. Join Sandy Gallagher and me April the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd as we dive into the depth of these 4 classics in one weekend, designed to take your life to the next level. If you want more money, better relationships, increased health, and more fulfillment than you've ever dreamed of, this is a must-attend, mind-expanding weekend.